Which apartment?
In the back apartment, sir.
Keep your hands in the back of your head. Where's your gun?
I don't have a gun, sir.
What are you doing with the holster on?
Chaos on
I don't have a weapon, sir.
No life
What are you doing with the holster on?
I don't have a weapon, sir.
What are you doing with the holster?
That's my holster, sir.
What are you doing wearing the holster?
Sir, I was minding my own business. I live next door, sir.
Nice and wider.
I was doing nothing wrong, sir. Nothing wrong.
You're trespassing.
I was doing nothing wrong. You can knock on the door right there, sir, and ask my friend if I was waiting for him, and he will tell you, sir. I was waiting for him. I live next door with my sister.
Okay, we want you to step back over here. I want you to sit on the ground. Sit on the ground. Cross your legs. Cross your legs. Stay right there.
I was doing nothing wrong.
Watch the backup!
Everybody, you have a signature right here for me, please, so we keep it all together. I'll walk back and forth.
We were doing nothing wrong, sir. We even knew you guys were here, sir.
I've got something we can try.
We were doing nothing wrong, sir.
Why are you wearing a holster?
Bounty hunter!
Sir, I have my firearm at home, sir. I don't carry it out on me because I know
What kind of gun do you have?
I have a 22, sir.
22. And it's a pistol, right? Revolver? Okay.
I put it away, sir, because I didn't want anybody finding it, sir.
Okay. Thanks. You're the man, George. Okay. Yep, I got it.
I was going home next door, sir. I live next door. I was not trying to break the law. I was not doing anything wrong.
Might be more ahead.
Just hang out.
I was not doing anything wrong, sir.
Okay, Charlie.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna go to your apartment and you're gonna show me your pistol, right?
That is my pistol, sir, right there.
Where?
That one, sir.
Which one, Charlie? Come, why don't you stand on up
Yes,
and let's
sir.
come on over here. Just hang on a second. Okay, is that your gun right there, Charlie?
Is this my pistol, sir?
Yeah, is that your pistol?
I got the weapon, sir. I put the weapon there, sir.
Charlie, is that your gun?
I bought the weapon early.
Charlie, is that your gun? Is that your gun, Charlie? It's easy. It's a yes or no answer. Is that your
What do you
gun?
mean it's not my gun, sir?
Is that your
I
firearm?
just told you, sir, that I put the firearm there, sir. I put the firearm down there.
So that is yours.
I put it there, sir.
You did put it there.
I put the firearm there.
But is it yours? Did you borrow it from somebody?
Yes, I borrowed it from somebody,
Or you
sir.
bought it?
I borrowed it from my sister's boyfriend, sir. That is the honest to God truth. Yes, I did. But I borrowed it, sir. I borrowed it.
What really concerns me, Charlie, is after I explained to you my concerns with all these little
I
children
was
around
just
here.
trying not to cause any conflict, sir. I wasn't trying to hurt anybody. I'm a good person.
Charlie, how would you feel about yourself if one of these little kids
I would
around here?
feel awful, sir. I didn't, it was on me. It was on me, sir. And when you guys were coming, I placed the weapon right there, sir. I was not trying to cause any conflict whatsoever, sir. No conflict whatsoever.
Why don't you come over here and just
Yes, sir.
take a
I
seat?
wasn't trying to break the
Go
law.
ahead and take a seat right there.
And I wasn't trying to hurt anybody. I live next door. I was minding my own business.
Just relax. Do me a favor. Pat him down. We're still in the middle of investigating all this, so what's going to happen is we're going to take him in, probably criminal trespass, and we're going to take a look at the statutes and see what he can do. He admitted that he was carrying a concealed weapon, so we're going to go ahead and do that. So George and I will discuss what we're going to do as far as booking him, but he's definitely going tonight because I gave him the opportunity to basically tell me, explain my main concern was the safety of the children, not so much taking him to jail. And George looked around a little bit more, and sure enough, look what we find. So guns and dope, they go hand in hand.
Incoming fire!
Okay, thanks George, appreciate it. You bet. We have a lot of shootings out in this area, stabbings, a lot of drug dealings that officers have been out almost on a daily basis in this neighborhood. So there's always something going on around here. The more we hit it, the more officers we have available to target these areas, the bigger dent we can put in crime. So we'll just keep on trying, keep on plugging at it.
Get out of the car. 4363. I've just been involved in a fleet. I don't believe I have any injuries.
mob owned many of the hotels with the hidden ownership and the skimming. A lot of agents worked very hard with Metro and cleaned up the hidden ownership of these casinos, and now 17 years later, I find myself working for a casino that is neither my own nor controlled. The Gold Coast. Almost all the employees and almost all the customers that come here are here for one reason, to have a good time. We have very few problems here, but this is an industry with a lot of cash, and there are some people, it's rare, but people come here and try to take advantage of us. So we have a fairly elaborate surveillance system and camera system, which we use to protect ourselves and our customers. Here we are upstairs in what historically has been known as the Eye in the Sky. It goes completely around the main pit here at the Gold Coast and is also at our new pit on the Addition. And you can see that it's a long corridor called, and what we stand on is what historically, when you hear people talk about the catwalk, and that's where our surveillance people used to stand. They had binoculars, telephones, and they were able to zero in on activity in the pit at the various gates. If they saw something themselves, they could call the pit. We had telephones up here. If the guys in the pit saw something they didn't like, they were able to call up. But like everything else, technology catches up with us, and we no longer use this catwalk except on very, very rare occasions. But for the most part, we went to a far more sophisticated way of doing it, which allows our people to watch much more of the casino at the same time through videotape. We're inside our surveillance room now, and as you can see, we're basically, the camera that we're looking at now was in the same place on the catwalk that we were standing. And you can see how they can go straight into the game. They can count the chips on the racks, the red chips, the $5 chips, the green ones are 25. And you can, if you come back just a little bit, you can see the hands, and then you can focus in on an individual hand. You can focus in on the chip, the amount of the bet, the player. It's just, it's remarkable what these cameras can do. And you can see that they're excellent. They give us excellent pictures, which is how anybody who's ever tried to rob a casino in Las Vegas has been unsuccessful.
One of the most common values in the trade, fixing with moving a portion of the player's bet, his bet, so he wouldn't lose that much. His odds are not in favor of him winning at this point, so he's removing a part of the bet before the dealer gets to his spot. Over here we have a real bird. The person that'll stand near a player and try to distract his attention. Over here you see a perfect example of the player ordering a drink and not paying attention to his money. This patron here in the jacket will wait for the right time. And over here you can see him, he's just staring right at the bet. And as soon as the time's right, he's going to go in there and grab his money. And 9 out of 10 times, the subject will just take a portion of it. Okay, what we have here is an incident where a player has a good hand and he wants to increase his